Hi, I'm Anthony Andelin, the Chief Operations Officer for Bedrock Investment Property. And I want to give you an introduction to our first half of our company, Bedrock Acquisitions. Now, at Bedrock, our goal is to help our clients create income now through real estate. Right? There are plenty of investments out there and opportunities that defer income to the future. Our first and foremost goal is to create income for you now using quality income real estate. Now, as you look at real estate, there's three profit centers that we focus on with each of our properties as we search for the right home with you with Bedrock Acquisitions. We're looking for homes that produce the right income. That when we look at the purchase price, what's it going to rent for? We're looking for the right proportionate ratio. We're looking for homes that are then going to produce the right appreciation. They're in markets that are strong, economic centers that are growing, and that you're going to be able to realize that growth when you exit out of your property. We're looking for homes that are going to produce amazing tax breaks and benefits for you. And that excitement between these three profit centers of cash flow, appreciation, and tax breaks allows us to maximize your returns in all three of these income centers. What does Bedrock Acquisitions do? Well, it starts with identifying the right markets. We look nationwide, coast to coast, about the right markets. We're looking at the right economies. Where are the economies growing? Where do we see wages increasing? Where do we see new opportunities and new growth in housing? Once we find the right market in terms of an economy, we're then looking at the right rental amounts, right? What does that home rent for? What's the size of the home? What's the age of the home? And we determine within any given city or market the right neighborhoods that we should be in and where to avoid. So it starts with identifying the right markets first. And we're experts in doing this as we've opened up markets nationwide over the last 15 years. The next thing we do is we determine what are your priorities that we're working with, right? What do you want to accomplish with real estate? Is this to replace income so you can retire sooner or later? Is this just a growing asset? Is this for the tax breaks that it allows you to receive? What are your priorities for your real estate? And then we take those priorities and find the properties that fit perfectly as a match for what you're wanting to accomplish. In each area and market that we open up, we find the right agents. Agents that look through a variety of different methods to find the homes, whether it be foreclosures, auctions, short sales, for sale by owner listings, new construction, MLS listings. We don't care how we find the house as long as it's the right property for you. We then find the property manager. The property manager is there to find the right tenant. And just because we find the right property, there's that adage in real estate, you make your profit when you purchase the home, you realize it when you sell. But we need to have the right property managers to find the right tenants so that the cash flow aspect of the real estate works, right? We have inspectors on our team. We know beforehand the amount of rehab your home needs to get into, and we project that into your total property investment. Why do we do that? Because all of our rates of return are based off of the total amount you need to invest into your property. And that way, when we measure cash flow or appreciation or total profits, it's measured off of your total investment, including the rehab that that home needs. Our team members find the right contractors and subcontractors to do the work, to stay on time, to stay on budget, and to make it affordable. And because we do this in a large amount of volume, we can get the labor costs at a much lower rate than what you can normally find on the open market. We have economists that we work with that help us monitor the current situation in each market we invest into. Our economists have helped us identify three main markets right now in Tennessee, Orlando, Florida, and then in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. As we look at these three areas, we're not looking at what's happening today, but also next year and 5 years from now. We're always looking at the projections. And our job at Bedrock Acquisitions is to get you out of that market to capitalize your investment before we start to see losses in value. We work with lenders that have the loan licensure in all 50 states. So it doesn't matter where we want to buy homes, we have the right lender that specializes in working with investors. The lending world is a very difficult one to maneuver. Any bank can issue a loan on a primary residence, but not every bank has a successful track record when it comes to investment lending. Our banks that we use have a 3% fallout rate, which means 97% of the loans that they put under contract for investment properties close. That's an amazing statistic when about a third of the loans in this investment space never make it to close. Our banks are there to make sure you succeed and get you the right rates, the right fees to make sure the deal works. We have the title companies in place. We have 1031 exchange companies that we work with to facilitate a 1031 exchange for you. We can work with IRA funds through our third-party administrators and make sure that we're creating the right investment to increase your rate of return or offer diversity for your market-based investments. Why is this important to you? Well, our goal is to make sure that from a real estate perspective, we're maximizing all three profit centers. Our experience has shown that we've done this over 4,000 times in the last 13, 14 years. We've worked with thousands of clients just like you wanting to improve where they're at today and make tomorrow a little bit better. Now, real estate is not a get-rich-quick type of opportunity. It takes time. We're not about timing the market, but about putting time in the market. And as we do that successfully, our real estate has shown in over 4,000 deals that it increases in value and that we're able to magnify your purchasing power down the road besides what you just put in today. We identify these right markets for you. We build the right strategic relationships for you and partnerships, and you're plugging into a proven system that has yielded results for thousands of clients. If this is important to you, we'd love the opportunity to work with you at Bedrock Acquisitions. We'll take you from planning with creating your real estate blueprint to looking at the options you have based off the assets you have available. We'll find the right market to yield the results that meet your goals and priorities. We'll find the right team members to make it successful. And we'll hold your hand from searching to putting under contract to the inspections and appraisals to closing and then getting that home rented. If you want to take a little bit of that pressure off your plate and put it onto ours, reach out to Bedrock Acquisitions. We'd love the opportunity to work with you. Thank you.